Hello everyone. Doing a video this week to talk more about budget stuff because notice the price of things are going up a lot, especially draft box 4 and set 8 cards. So wanted to go over a cheaper solution that people can play for now and have fun while still using some of the new cards because everyone wants to use new shiny stuff. Personally for me, if you want to know what I've been up to, I did a few locals, skipped a few to relax a bit. Mostly been playing my baby decks. When I play a different deck at a tournament, I'll make sure to do a deck profile on that. I might do Bulma next. I didn't get to play at a tournament yet, so that's why I haven't shown it. And there's a few other decks I might try to do. But today we're gonna do Hirudegarn. The reason we picked Hirudegarn is because green-blue is kind of popular right now, and Hirudegarn has a lot of cards that fill your 50 because there's a lot of Hirudegarn specific cards, and there's a lot of blue package cards. So right off the gate, over half your deck is going to be filled, and most of these cards are pennies. So you're looking at $5 for most of the deck. So we have the Dimension Magics, 2 Xeno Buttons, 4 of the Hiddens because it's just card advantage in this deck, 4 of the Super Combo, 4 of the Wanderers to get off the Hiddens, for the Flame Cannons, the active battle for Hirudegarn, Force into Beans, 1 of the untapped Trunkses. That's mostly the blue package stuff. Then we have for other old cards, 2 Dark Banisher Foos because that's going to be the top end of this deck. 3 Gohans because they control your life. 3 of the counterplay Gohans. So Vegeta Cruel is obviously the better card to play here. And if you have it, yes, play it. If you don't have it, because they are getting expensive, the Gohan's your cheaper alternative. It also untaps energy, so it gives you room to play a lot of cards. Obviously, with some of the untap hate, you'd be siding that card out. Now let's go over the new cards in the deck. We have 2 Absolute Release Balls. People are playing counterplays, so you can get around them with Absolute Release Ball. 4 of the multicolored Orange Exhaust. A set is $8–10 somewhere in there. When it spikes, it's 15 to 20, but really it's a $10 set. And there you should have no worry investing into that because you should have 4 of every multicolored orange exhaust anyway for your decks you're gonna build. Because down the line you might do a red yellow or a blue green or a blue yellow or red blue when that comes out. So by having them, it gives you options when you're building non-mono decks or multicolor decks, if you want to call them the actual proper thing. So it's fine to invest $10 in that because you'll get your mileage out of it. 4 of these Gokus. It's a blue-green card for the deck because you need some number of them. It's an early threat you can play that people will swing at instead of your leader. So you can think of it as a pseudo blocker that swings at your opponent. If you really want to get it back, you can ditch cards. 3 of the Piccolo Gohans. This is a main card in the deck. Really, you want 4 of them, but it's a little bit expensive, which is why I put at 3, because you can invest into 2, maybe 3, maybe open 1 in a pack. So that's why it's only at 3 instead of at 4, because we're trying to be reasonable here for budget people. And there's only 1 more new card in the deck, and that's a starter deck card, this Android 21. It's mostly in the deck because it's your turn 1 multicolor, and it's not a dead multicolor. You can basically charge it early and then later on play it as that final reach hit on your opponent. When they're at 1 life, just tap 4 including itself and pop 1 of your energy and play it, and your opponent's gonna take a life. So it's that final reach for this deck, and it's not as feel bad as charging it as other multicolors because you can always get it back later while other multicolors are stuck in your energy. And keep in mind, all these are considered blue battle cards for Hirudegarn's front side. But in theory, this deck is a hand destruction deck. On the back side, it does it. Your active battle card does it, and your Gohan Piccolo's does it. And really, like I said, your push at the late game is going to be the Dark Banishers and maybe the 21s. You might ask, how relevant is Xeno Button, considering we're not running UI Gokus or any of the rival cards are the SS4 Vegeta. Well, the rival card is Draft Box. SS4 Vegeta is the secret rare, so obviously that's not in this budget build. So, and UI Goku's expensive a Draft Box for a card too. But the reason we still have it is because turn 3 we're tapping out for the Piccolo. So we need a way to stay safe. And you might be asking, well, you're not doing the rival, so why does it matter if you can get your energy back? And the main reason is your flame cannons, you can do them during your opponent's turn and get 10k and take out a card from your opponent's hand. So you could just spam as many of them as you want. Of course, Senzu Beans also. So that's the reason why we still use 2 Xeno buttons even without any arrival or any UI Gokus, because it still allows us to defend ourselves fairly well. And finally, we'll go over the side deck. Side deck just answers a few different threats. Of course, you're going to see yellow decks right now are popular, so Haru. Other blue decks, TN. Force Projection for the ramp matchup. Dark Mass Saiyan. So against some pan decks, even against the baby decks, because when they do their Mew to get the baby, they're going to have to discard for the baby that they're getting. Because that one drop baby is 15k or less. 2 Christ Crushers, because this deck is a little bit more on the controlling and we want to have some more stuff against aggro. 2 Dark Banisher Foos, because it's good spot removal and it's cheap, only paying 1 for it. 2 Your Wide Opens, decent against a lot of different things, stopping some of the rival cards, stopping other barrier cards, stopping the 4-drop green Piccolos from Trap Box 4. And our final card is going to be the Champa, just because it can help you push in certain matchups. That's pretty much the deck. These prices you can't always trust, but a lot of the cards are close to pennies, and you can see the bulk of the price is in the Gohan Piccolos and in the 17s. So I would say this is even cheaper than a $60 deck. And a lot of the cards you might in theory have if you played before and are just coming back, especially if you've played Hirudegarn before, considering how popular it was in the past. So I hope this was a fun little video for everyone, and I hope people can enjoy the game and not always pay super premium prices for stuff. Once again, like I said, it's fine to invest into these. You're going to use them in a lot of decks down the line too, if you ever do blue-green down the line. And really, the only thing you're actually paying money for, considering you should invest in these anyway, these Sun Gohan Piccolos. If you looked at the announcement for the January stuff, there is going to be a red-yellow multicolor leader Goku deck and a Sun Gohan Piccolo deck. So this card, I don't know if it's going to actually be in that starter deck or expansion set, whatever you want to call it. But if it is in there, that'll also save you money if you want to wait till January. It's 1 month away to try this deck. So keep that in mind. If you just want to wait a little bit longer on these, I wouldn't recommend trying the deck without them, because it does need that threat and that hand destruction to be viable. But if anyone wants to take this premise and also do a more expensive deck, you can do that too. You just take out these cards, put in the ramp 16s, take out these, put in the 8-drop 21, take out these, put in Vegeta the Cruels, and then you'd find room for the SS4 Vegeta. And then you can also find room for UI Goku. And if you really just want to do the expensive version of Hirudegarn. Best of luck, everyone. Enjoy the deck and enjoy playing Dragon Ball Super all together. Bye.